I don't think they're ready for this. This is different. A LA Ram podcast, not based in California, but based in Florida? Come on now. You know I had to do it. Ram Nation, stand up. It's Ramily Talk from the Playmakers Bar podcast, hosted by Darnell the Playmakers Silence. Let's talk Rams football. Ram Nation, what's good? What's going on with y'all? You already know who this is, Darnell the Playmaker Silence, and this is the new official week for Ramily Talk, because today and this week is when football begins. Tonight we got the season over between the Houston Texans, led by the new extension man Deshaun Watson, against the reigning, defending Super Bowl champions with the man who just got paid a ridiculous amount of money, Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. That's how we're going to kick off this NFL season of 2020. Texans and Chiefs. But this is Ramily Talk, which means this is all about the Los Angeles Rams. And to begin the show, we're going to dive into what happened on yesterday morning. Now, I was at work on yesterday morning, but I felt my phone vibrating a little too many times in my pocket, so I had to look at my notification. And the headline read, Jalen Ramsey staying in L.A. My boy Jalen Ramsey got that contract extension he been looking for. A 5-year extension for $105 million. Largest ever for a cornerback. Not only that, when he signed that contract, $71.2 million is guaranteed. That is also the largest ever for a cornerback. So my man Jalen Ramsey has reset the market for cornerbacks in football. That's what I'm talking about. Les Snead, thank you very much for getting that done. We got our shutdown corner. We got our man up in the front, Mr. Aaron Donald. We ready to lock it down here in L.A. I love it. Lockdown city. So now, with that being said, though, who should be next on the list to get a contract extension from the Rams? A lot of people have said Cooper Kupp should be next on the list. Robert Woods threw his name out there. He wants to get a contract extension. He wants to stay with LA. He wants to stay in LA longer and with the Rams. We already got Goff paid. We got Donald paid, as I mentioned, and we just talked about Jalen Ramsey getting paid. Why not lock down the receiver core and keep that core going with Kupp and Woods? We're going to see what Van Jefferson doing, but I already told y'all and from previous episodes, Van Jefferson is just like Robert Woods and Cooper Kupp. We got a stud. We got a 3-headed triple monster. We might have a quadruple monster. You want to add Josh Reynolds into the mix? I'm just saying. Not to mention the tight ends of Tyler Higbee and Jared Everett. I mean, Jared Goff's got weapons. So, I mean, I would love to see Cooper Kupp get that extension. I would love to see Robert Woods get that extension. I'm with everybody else. Pay our receivers next. Let's get them staying here and grinding. Let's get that right there. I'm enjoying that. So, like I said, Jalen Ramsey has reset the market for cornerbacks across the NFL. The man has got the largest contract in cornerback history in the NFL, and I am happy for him. That man can go get his house now. That man can go shut down Amari Cooper or Michael Gallup on the other side Sunday night. I'm going to get into that game in a bit. I'm going to get into that after I talk Hard Knocks, but it's good to see my boy Jalen Ramsey going to stay around for a good little longer. I love it. Now that I got that out the way and got my excitement out the way from my boy Jalen Ramsey, let's dive into Hard Knocks, shall we? And this was the final episode of Hard Knocks this season, because we all know NFL starts tonight. And with that being said, pretty much the last episode is pretty much about cuts. and who's coming back, making practice squads and stuff like that. So we had 3 Hard Knocks stars throughout this quick series of Hard Knocks LA. Juju Hughes, safety, DB. Dante Dion, cornerback. And Clay Johnson, linebacker. Now, we was following these guys. We love all 3 of them. I can tell from the social media posts and Twitter and all that stuff. We love the 3. The 3 was good. You know, Juju Hughes with the toothpick in his mouth every goddamn time. Like one of the coaches said, you might as well trademark that. Oh no, Clay Johnson said he might as well trademark that, man. No matter what he doing or where he at, there's a damn toothpick in his mouth. Just know that. So now, then we get to Dante Dion. That guy there. He's a joker. He loves joking around. He loves talking trash in a good way though. In a good way. He don't go bad. He talk good trash. He loves it. I like it. And then Clay Johnson, he just loves football. He just loves football. And he'll tell you when he messed up or he didn't do this correct. He'll let you know. He'll make his own stuff accountable. So those are what our 3 stars from the Hard Knocks. All 3 did not make the active roster. So all 3 got cut. It was painful. Painful to see and hear Sean McVay tell these guys that they're going to let them go. All good reviews, all that good stuff. So then you got to wait to, I think they released them on Friday. It was a Friday or Thursday. So now you got to wait to Sunday to see who's going to claim. They got to Sunday to see who's going to be claimed and whatnot. And those who the Rams release, and if they still on the waiver wire on Sunday, they can bring them back to the practice squad. And, you know, with the whole COVID-19 situation, they added an extra 4 spots so you can get 16 guys on the practice squad instead of 12, if I remember correctly. All right, so we had 3 guys released. And then first one up, we saw Juju Hughes and Dante Dion all in the room signing their contract to be on the practice squad. Leslie was trying to get a hold of Clay Johnson, and he was informed that Clay Johnson was going to Carolina. I gotta say, people, home where the heart is, man. Home is where the heart is. Even though he played at Baylor, and Baylor's in Texas, he went to Carolina. You gotta think, Matt Rule, his old college coach, he's coaching the Carolina Panthers. His dad works for the Carolina Panthers, so it was just like, hey, man. Best of luck to you, Clay Johnson. I really enjoyed you on Hard Knocks. I wanted you to come back to the Ram, but you want to go to Carolina. Home is where the heart is. I'm not going to be mad at that. Home is where the heart is, so you go out there and you do your thing over in Carolina. But for us, Juju Hughes, Dante Dion, they are on the practice squad for the Rams. So they are 2 of the 16 that's on the practice squad. I think Bryce Perkins, the quarterback from Virginia, is on our practice squad too. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I didn't even know we had Bryce Perkins. I didn't even know that. I watched him at Virginia. He's he's your typical athletic quarterback. He can move around. He can get down the field. You got to work on some throwing stuff. He can throw the ball a bit, but you got to work on some stuff throwing and reading defense and stuff like that. Because when they played against Florida in the Orange Bowl, I told everybody, I already know what's going to happen. It's going to be a smash fest. And that's what it was. It was a smash fest. Perk did everything he could to keep the Cavaliers in it, but it's the Florida Gators, man. So I'm pretty sure Van Jefferson had a fun time picking at him about that Orange Bowl game. But it's all good. Both of y'all on the same squad, so I like that. But Bryce Perkins is on the practice squad, and I like that. I don't know who else on the practice squad. I ain't really look at the practice squad list, but I just know that 2 of the 3 stars from Hard Knocks is on our practice squad, and Clay Johnson obviously went to Carolina. But when Hard Knocks had to come to the end, that means it's time for some football. So now that we get there, let's get to the real heart of the matter. Ladies and gentlemen, today is Thursday, September 10th. I told you the NFL season starts tonight between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. We all going to watch the game because it's the first game of the season. We're going to get a feel how 2020 may look like for the entire 2020 NFL season on tonight. But we all looking forward to Sunday Night Football because we all know Sunday Night Football gets here. It is Sofi Stadium, the grand opening of the new Los Angeles Rams Stadium. And here come the dreaded, pesky, annoying, this franchise, this figure, illusion, whatever you want to call this bunch of fans that they love Americans team, that damn Dallas Cowboys. Now, we did our preseason talk when we went through our preseason schedule. Y'all heard me say how I feel about the Dallas Cowboys. Y'all heard my prediction. My prediction is going to stay the same. I told y'all the first 4 weeks, my predictions stay the same. They don't change. So my prediction was Cowboys 24, Rams 31. So that's a win for us. We already know that. But let's go. Let's dive a little deeper into this matchup, shall we? We have the Dallas Cowboys. Finished 8-8 last year. Did not win the NFC East. They lost the NFC East to a injury-prone Philadelphia Eagles. So you are America's team, and you can't win your own division to a team who has literally nobody to play. Like, who was Carson Wentz throwing to? Who was he throwing to? Like, literally, besides Zach Ertz, who was he throwing to? This receiver can't catch, and he's injured. This receiver is injured. That guy's injured. That guy can't catch. It was pretty much Carson Wentz, Miles Sanders, and Zach Ertz on offense. Defense, hey, they got a defense. I'm not going to, hey, Philly is known for defense. I give them that. But still, y'all the Dallas Cowboys, Dak Prescott, Amari Cooper, Michael Gallup, that ferocious offensive line, that defensive line led by DeMarcus Lawrence, and then you got Jalen Smith in the middle, along with Keith Van Der Esch and the linebacker core. How y'all can only go 8-8 and lose the division to the injury-prone Eagles? And yet again, after every year, after every disappointment, Cowboy fans, we're going to the Super Bowl. We know we're going to the Super Bowl. Yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to do that. Shut up. I will give y'all this. Y'all drafted Jerry Jeudy from Alabama. I'll give y'all that. That was a damn good pick. I was mad when y'all did it. And I'm still mad about it now. But it is what it is. But until y'all can prove everybody wrong, like Stephen A said, just wait. When it comes down to it, they will not let you down. I don't want to hear nothing about Cowboys going this, Cowboys going that. Matter of fact, you got a new head coach in Mike McCarthy, so you got to learn a whole new offensive playbook. Everybody got to know what they doing. Everybody got to understand what they doing. Defense might be strict. I think you still got your defensive coordinator. We'll see when the game get here. But other than that, I'm just looking at y'all like, I can't stand y'all. I'm really hating y'all right now. Now, granted, y'all did whoop our ass last year. Y'all did give us an ass whooping last year. I will admit that. It was in Dallas, Texas. It was in Arlington, the $1 billion playpen. We took an ass whooping. Tavon Austin scored the first touchdown on us. I would never forget that one. Damn, Tavon scored the first touchdown on us, and we got an ass whooped. Ain't that right? Never forget that. But payback's up. Beep. Because we owe y'all ass whooping. And when we open up SoFi Stadium to y'all, and y'all be amazed at what this stadium looks like, we gonna whoop y'all ass. We gonna let y'all know. Y'all will not whoop our ass like that ever again. Not with this team and not with this head coach. We would never take a beating like that from y'all again. So, now let's get to our side. What's much more to talk about? Jared Goff, he needs to play better. He's got to play better than last year. Offensive line, we still got the same offensive line core, so hopefully they can build on how they finished off the season last year, so that cohesiveness can still be there. We already talked about the receiver core: Robert Woods, Cooper Kupp, Josh Reynolds, Advan adjusting to it, along with Tyler Higbee, Jared Everett. We got weapons. We got people we can use. And now the running back position. Report came out that Sean McVay is going to use running back by committee, so he's going to use all three running backs. So I'm guessing Darrell Henderson is getting healthy enough to play on Sunday night. You got our rookie draft pick in Cam Akers from Florida State, and we got our veteran Michael Brown. So we're going to see they haven't said who's going to start, but if I had to guess, it might either be Michael Brown or Cam Akers to start. And the other one would be the second one. And they might sneak Darrell Henderson in there from time to time because he is coming out of a hamstring injury. And hamstring injuries are the trickiest ones of all of them because they can swell up on you at any given moment. Even when you tweak it, hamstring injuries the toughest. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see. Defensive wise, Aaron Donald is the man in the middle up front. He anchors the D line, so we know that. Michael Brockers is back with us after he tested the waters and it didn't work out in Baltimore during the offseason, so he's back with us. It looks like Sebastian Joseph Day is gonna be the other one down the down lineman side. Terrell Lewis, I think he's out for at least 3 to 6 weeks, so we're not gonna have him. So that will leave Leonard Ford leading the linebacker crew. We got not Tommy Davis. We got a linebacker from the Broncos. Pretty good guy. Last name is Davis. I know that much. I like him. I seen him play in Denver. Hopefully he'll be a good fit for this defense, and he can help. He can help out with our linebacker core. And of course the back end, Jalen Ramsey, Troy Hill. You got Taylor